here's what a channel of 7,000 subscribers looks like after 1 year of monetization on YouTube. Lovely. So if you don't know me, my name is Jay. I am a photographer and filmmaker from the UK. And it has been almost exactly a year today that I got monetized. And along with my passion, which is photography and filmmaking, I have become more and more interested in YouTube growth. Out of the 100 million YouTube creators out there, only 10 million creators actually make it to 1,000 subscribers and monetization. So if you have reached 1,000 subs, you are literally in the top 10%. And so why I'm making this video is for educational purposes, to show you what you can make realistically as a creator once you push over the threshold of monetization, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours. Now, roughly last year that took me around 6 months to achieve. And so in August of 2023, I got monetized. And what I want to show you is what that looks like. What does it look like to be monetized, and is it just worth doing? So let's go through all of my analytics, all the way from day one being monetized to today, and going over the grand total. Now, if you just want to see how much money I made in the year of being monetized, here's the timestamp here. But if you're interested to see the growth and my journey and the surprises and experiences that I had, stick with me. It was a year of some great lessons that I learned. And if you are super keen, why not head over to my website now? I have developed a free YouTube checklist. I wrote it in the description. Just click on the link and you'll download this checklist that I've devised. These are all the things that if you are starting out, or if you're just stuck, you can use this checklist to tick off as you go, and just make sure you've got everything set up, that you're not missing anything while you start this journey of becoming a YouTube creator. Also, if you're not a photographer or a filmmaker or anything like that, and you're just a creator, all the same principles apply. Without further ado, let's have a look at my analytics. Now, I will have to put my glasses on for this because I am slightly short-sighted. So as you can see, we've kind of flatlined here, and it is only until, well, I got the notification that I got monetized. I think it was the 17th of August 2023, and as you can see, £0 in the bank. But it was not until the 19th where I received a whopping 43p. Now, anyone who has achieved monetization knows how important that first paycheck is, that first, kind of amount that you see in your YouTube studio, how important it is, because you would have worked your ass off to get to that point. So it is, and I know for me, I was away at the time, and I just remember feeling this adulation in me, and this, it was just an incredible feeling. So this is something that a lot of people want, and if you're someone out there, this is a highlight. This is one of the highlights of the journey. And as you can see, within this month, I posted 5 YouTube videos, so not too bad, and 2 shorts, as you can see. Now, shorts don't really make you any money, but I do think they're really valuable. But we'll talk about that in a moment, because something happened this month that I think has really changed the game. But as I said, we made 43p here, and like, what can you buy for 43p? Nothing. But it is the start. It is the first step on the ladder of making, hopefully a good amount of money from YouTube. Then it went up to 95p, it dipped 86. As you can see, as we go through, there was my first pound day. Obviously, I uploaded twice there, which was a short and a video, and so it must have had a little bit of spike, a little bit of traffic, but again, very low numbers, but I didn't care, and I'm pretty sure no one really does. And as you can see, not too bad, not too great. And for that month, that first half of the month, I made a whopping £11.27. I had gained 42.3k views. My watch time was 1.2k hours. I had gained 335 subscribers, which isn't too bad. And like I said, my revenue only was £11.27. So look, not a bad start, not a good start. I mean, it's just the excitement of getting that is is always kind of the biggest part of it. So now we're 2 months in. We had a nice little spike here. I obviously uploaded a video called 5 Reasons to Choose the Fujifilm X-S20. The X-S20 had just come out, so I had hopped on that exposure that camera was getting and decided to purchase that camera and make content about it. And just from releasing that video, I had a tiny spike which gave me £2.37. So not huge again, but we'll get to the kind of bigger numbers. But this is all the first kind of steps that you can kind of, from a modest account, expect. For those 2 months, we gained £42.70. Now, for the month of October, I was away. I had a break. I went on a thing called the Camino de Santiago, and I had 6 weeks off. I was a bit burnt out from the 6 months that I had working on YouTube, and this was definitely a time to have a bit of a respite. And I'm going to kind of skip that month because, as you can see, we only made about £20, which is fine. I think, like I said, I put one out while I was away on October the 5th. I pre-scheduled that, and I think I made a little short when I was away, but that's all I put out. But again, I accumulated 23,500 views, 580 hours of watch time, 113 subs, and £20.69. Not bad for having done absolutely no work in the month of October 2023. So, like I said, I needed a break, and it's still, as you can see, still kind of ticked over, so it wasn't too bad. So I got back from that trip and I kicked my ass right back into gear. When did I get back? I must have got back around about early November. So my next video came out, and that was on November the 7th. You could see I posted once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos in the month of November. So I really kind of amped up because I was losing momentum in October. I was a little worried that I took that time out, but it was necessity, and definitely something that you should consider if you are at times feeling just burnt out. It's good to just take yourself away from this because it's just not for the faint of heart. I do think it is a full-time job. Even there's no holidays with this, I don't think. It's hard to switch off. Anyway, we accumulated 44,000.6k views. We gained 1.7k watch hour time, 310 subs, not too bad, and £72.09. So let's just look at December, and then we'll look at what we made from August all the way to December for the time period of 2023. This is December, and this is the last month of 2023. Again, I'd really amped up my workload, and looks like I put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long form videos, and then I had a little bit of a break over Christmas, which again you should, but I think I was probably still doing a bit here and there, and I put out 1 short, which is something I just cut up. I don't think it did very well at all, but like I said, we'll get to shorts in a moment. But that was just for that month, and as you can see, there is progression. You can see we're going up 62,415 views, 2.2k watch hour, 460 subs just in that month alone. So I've already got to a place with my subscribers where it's now got that momentum, and I made £88.83 just for the month of December. So I was really happy with how I ended the year. But if we look at 2023 as a, I'll go from August 1st all the way to December 31st and apply that. We'll see that, you can see, huge. So as you can see, I had just over 200,000 views, and you can see there's this little flat line in September, October, where I kind of I had space. But as I got to the end of the year, I definitely ramped up what I was doing. And again, you can see from the graph here, 6.7k watch time hours. So we've already overtaken what we needed just for our public watch hours here. So subscribers went up by 1.4. So I imagine I was up to about 2,400, something like that at the end of the year. And my estimated revenue was £224.31. The biggest day of earnings of the year of 2023 was £6.39, and it probably came from a video called 3 months later with the Fujifilm XS20. And as I said, the XS20 had just come out, so there was a lot of hype around that camera, and that really gave my channel a boost. I was kind of talking about this particular camera, and I was getting a lot of traffic because it was a new camera and people wanted to see, you know, was it worth, you know, digging into. As you can see here, you can see what's been performing well. I've had 2 short form videos that really perform well, each about around 15,000. Again, I bought the latest Fujifilm camera. You can guess it was the XS20. That got 15,000. 5 reasons to choose the Fujifilm XS20. Again, all XS20. This one's X Pro 3 though, that's 12,000. And you'll see though, these videos, these kind of evergreen videos, really started to ramp up in the early 2024. So let's dive into 2024. Again, I was coming off the back of that trip in October with the bit between my teeth. So this is January 2024. So a really important video that I made was a minimal camera bag for travel, and I brought it out on January 1st, and I pre-recorded this. I recorded this way back in just before Christmas, so a couple of weeks before it came out. I spent the time kind of editing it, and that video, you'll see at the end, has run really well. So one of my best performing videos, and although it's kind of like your bog standard 2024 video, everyone sort of makes them, this, you know, people want to know what you're taking. So had a big impact, and it did really well. It got a fair amount of views, and earned me on its opening day £4.30. But that's with everything. That's not just that video, but that's with everything. And as you can see, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos within that month. And there's one video this month that has surprised me the most, and we'll talk about that video in a bit. That one video has made quite a bit of money and has done huge things for this channel, so we'll get into that in a bit. But that is it's an evergreen video. So at the beginning it was definitely a slow burner, but it's almost outperforming most of my other videos, but we'll get into that in a second. But again, just under 60,000 views, watch time 2.3, subscribers. As you can see, the momentum's coming. Money wise, we're at £84.53. Not huge, not as big as last month, but it, like I said, it starts creeping up without you really knowing. As long as you keep consistent, that's all this is about. So let's move on to February. Now, something big happened in February. I went traveling. I went to Asia and was planning to be out there for at least 6 months. And this is where things started to, you know, take a real turn. And I saw my channel start to really grow here. So as you can see, we brought out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. So not huge, a nice consistent amount, but there was a bit of gap here, a bit of space. And we got over, you know, 76k views, 3.6k watch time hours, subs well over 500, and the estimated revenue for that month was just £173.40. So big jump from the £80 that we earned from last month. Really good numbers here, and it all comes from a video called 3 lenses I always travel with. Now, not only did this video get loads of views in the first month, it got 13,000, it also had an average view duration of 4 minutes and 12 seconds, which is quite big for me because a lot of my videos are usually around the 3-minute mark. So I had like another minute on that. And if you know, the watch time is actually more precious than views. You want people to be sticking around on your video longer rather than just having as many as you can. So I think the quality of viewer is better than the quantity of viewer, if that kind of makes sense. February was a good month, but what was even more impressive was March. March brought in £252.32. Now, as I said, I made a big decision to go traveling and push my photography channel to the max. And I thought by going out and shooting and being in the world more would definitely have more of a positive impact on the channel. Almost kind of overnight I saw this, like it just by being on the road, taking photos, instead of doing gear reviews and interacting with people. I also got to meet a fantastic photographer and YouTuber called Sean Dalton, and we got to shoot in Chiang Mai, and that was a great experience, and that was a huge kind of massive moment for the channel. Again, in my first year of monetization, I've had some really good kind of moments, and this was one of them. The moment I'm talking about here was the Fuji X106 versus the Ricoh GR3X, and I did a street photography showdown with Sean, and I think not only himself being in my video, but him using the new Fuji X106 that had just come out with all that hype and comparing it to something slightly cheaper but just as good possibly, was a big draw. And in that month, just in that first month, I got 10k views, just over 10k views. And I think a big reason was like those two things, having him and the Fuji being compared to the Ricoh. So massive for the channel. But also one of my other best performing videos was a video about me selling my XS20, which I had hyped up for a while, but unfortunately I needed to release some money for this trip, and I decided to sell it, and I decided to make a video about it. And I did probably infuriate a lot of you out there because I had talked so highly of it, but then decided to get rid of it. It really came down to overheating problems with that, and going to Asia was going to be so warm. Anyway, I'm explaining myself again because I felt so bad, but my point is that this video, this kind of clickbaity video, did very well, but it also was kind of controversial, and I don't really want controversial videos on my channel. It's just maybe I was kind of playing with, different ways of getting views. That's what can happen with this YouTube games. You can maybe get yourself into things that you just, I didn't need to get into that, if that makes sense. But one of the videos that was surprising is this Ricoh recipes how-to guide for the Ricoh GR3 and the Ricoh GR3X. That video started to see, after a really poor performance, started to see some results. We had 6,980 plays. Just keep watching that video as we go through the next few months. That's a big video that I was kind of mentioning. That kind of keeps rising. It's what we call an evergreen video. And also another big moment was we got 100k views in 1 month, which was massive. And I wasn't doing this through shorts. I did one video, which was a short. This was all through long form video. So I was grinding hard at this point, and so that was paying off. Right, let's move on to April. So I'm still abroad, I'm still making videos, and April was another good month. Not quite as good as the first month. I think I was definitely on a bit of a high being out in Asia, but we ended up making £218.79, and as you can see, that Ricoh recipe really, picked up another 6,000 views. The Street Photography Showdown one, 6,000. This 3 lenses I always travel with, this one was a big one. This one keeps rising too. That came out quite big and strong, and I was kind of certain that keep well. Another video that was doing quite well was this most used lenses for Fujifilm. That picked up. So you can see all of these kind of videos that I was putting out starting to all gain traction, and they all sort of feed into one. So once one does well, people start watching more and more of your content. And I put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long form videos. I kind of quit shorts at this period. We're getting to the shorts bit though, and I will go over why that I think shorts actually is quite important. Anyway, we gained 600 subs, over 91,000 views, and 4.2k watch time hours. So the 4.2k watch hours is kind of what you need for the public watch hours at the beginning. So to get it within a month, you can see it, like I said, progress. We're now into May, so it doesn't seem too far away. So May was another good month because I had returned to a place that I'd been wanting to go to for a while, and that place was Japan. Although we didn't make as much money as the month of March, which probably was my best month, we got a hell of a lot of subscribers and just as many views, but we earned around £216.60. That was the estimated revenue. Another 5,000 for that Ricoh recipes and the lens and the 3 lenses I always travel with, another 6,000. So you can see there are, certain videos that just keep performing well. You got the ranking my 5 again, 3,000. Overwhelmed again, the minimal camera bag, 3,000. So yeah, they're all starting to perform well. That month, the video that performed the best was actually a short, which I said I'd given up on, but obviously I made one there, and that got 8,000 views. But the building a photography channel as an introvert got a lot of engagement, and I felt like I provided a lot of value in that video. And that one had quite a significant kind of return after that video, because I think I connected with a lot of people who feel as I do when, starting a channel, a YouTube channel or a photography channel, whatever you're starting, that, introversion that you feel, if you are an introvert, can put you off. We've got some great numbers up here, 719 subs, yeah, all good numbers. And so where are we? Month of June. Now this is when I came home. I came back at the end of June to England. I don't know. Oh, I did not too bad. Okay. I think I did. I got a lens in Japan, and I got 2 lenses, as I can see, and I made 2 videos about it, and they did very well. I made content a lot about Fujifilm products here, and I happen to have 2 Fujifilm lenses, so they did perform very well. One gaining 8,000 views and the other grabbing 7,000 views, so quite good. The most I earned in one day is £20.20. The estimated revenue was £220.39. Not as many subscribers. We did drop a little bit. Views don't equal revenue. So even though I had less views than last month, I made more money. It's how long you got people sticking around in your videos for and watching the ads, really, because that's what you're paid for, is the ad revenue. Start thinking about that when you're making your videos, and that's something I'm starting to take more on board, is we want people to stick around for as long as possible, which just means we just need to add more value to our videos. A bit like what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to show you the bones and the back end of a very, I'd say, modest, small channel. Anyway, I'm pretty pleased with that. We're on, a good path here. So July we did quite well, made £226.84, brought out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos, and the most we earned in one day was £11.42. Not bad. Again, look, we're not hitting 100k again, but we hit more again, so that's interesting. Watch time 4,000 hours again, and subs just over 500 subs. Let's just have a look at our top content for this month. The Ricoh recipes got another 4,000, but the big one here is the 3 lenses I always travel with. That got a further 6,413 views. That video has done tremendously well. The average view duration is 3 minutes 45. I also brought out a video with the DJI Osmo Pocket, as you can see here, and that averaged 4 minutes and 36, so that's good. The duration on some of the videos is a lot better than when I started out. So like I said, £226.84. Again, not a bad month. Staying at that 200 mark I'm pretty happy. I'm making money from other streams, and as I said, if you're interested in learning more about how you can make money online from different revenue streams, because I do this full time, go to my website, find the one-to-one, and you can set up a meeting with me, and we can just go through your channel and help you make some money. Okay, where are we at? We're on August now. Okay, so we're halfway through. It's the 15th, and we're already at £105. we have had 117,000 views, 201%. Now, we achieved this because I've set myself a 30-day short form video challenge. I'm trying to put out a short form video every day for the month of August, and as you can see, these are big numbers just in this month. We're only halfway through, and one of the videos has hit 33,000 views just in the first how many days it came out. Yeah, not bad. These are better numbers, and like I said, we're already at 105, so I imagine double that, probably be about 200 again, unless, you know, I have a video that blows up and you lovely people out there want to, you know, help me get some more figures on the board. What I've noticed hugely is that already we're at nearly 400 subscribers. My subscriber count went up massively this month just because I'm being seen more. That's what shorts is about. So that's what I want to get to. Because I'm doing all these short videos, I'm seeing more attention on everything. My affiliate programs are getting more attention. I'm getting more money on there. I'm getting more people buy my digital assets. What I'm saying is this feeds into everything. If you get YouTube right, which is a great funnel, you can get pretty much the rest of your income. If you've got them set up, you can really get people, you know, buying your stuff and helping you make more money. Again, watch time went up. I guess that was shorts, but look, I've been working really hard just on the 30-day reels. I've only put out one video this month. We're already at the 15th. I'm not trying to be too hard. This is my second video of the month. This is the least amount I've ever put out in terms of long form video, but I'm trying to go for more quality these days, and I'm also trying to go at a different route. Although I'm making good revenue, as you can see, I want to start growing the channel from a place of value and people being more engaged with the content I'm putting out, rather than just here's a video I tried this. It's got more of an intention about it, and that's what I want for this channel, is to have it have more value so you enjoy it more. Hopefully I make the same amount as last month, if not a bit more. That'd be great. A video that is now starting to perform really well is another evergreen post. Now, evergreen posts, as I said, are posts or videos that kind of pick up momentum after a while. They're kind of like how-to videos. You just need to provide the value there. Like this video, the Fujifilm X-T30 Mark II in 2024 didn't start well at all, really. Not as well as some of my other videos, but it is now starting to gain traction. People are, you know, maybe searching this camera, and it's coming up higher and higher in the YouTube search engine, and it's getting picked up and people are watching it. And like I said, the average duration is good. It's 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So, and it's had 4,000 just this month, and I brought it out last month, so it must be heading towards maybe 10k, I don't know. That's good news. So this is the grand total for the last 365 days. This is how much money I have made from YouTube over the last year. Of all my work and all my trials and tribulations, this is what it is amounting to, and I have made £1,722.87, which isn't too bad. I'm happy with that, because this isn't my main source of income. Not yet. This is what this has done is become a fantastic funnel. It has led people to my website, to my digital assets, to my affiliates, to my courses, to my one-to-ones, to things that I can provide. And what it has done is help bulk out the rest of my income revenues. So someone once said YouTube is probably the best marketing platform because it's free. You can upload as much as you want and provide great value without breaking the bank. All you need is a phone. I'm using a mirrorless camera. I'm a photographer, filmmaker, obviously, but you could just use your camera and, you know, get a tripod and done. That's it. This video done. My point is that YouTube is not just about ad revenue and what you make on here. It is about free marketing and getting your name out there, your brand, working with other people. I didn't even mention sponsorships. I've been sponsored a few times on this channel, and by paying companies, not just like here's free stuff. They've actually given me money in exchange for a video. So this is really something to think about, and I do think it is worth it. So if we look at the views, we've had nearly 900,000 views. I have actually had 1 million. I think it's from old videos, which helped boost that up. Watch time is 35,000, and subs I've earned 5.6k just from that initial 1,000. So I currently stand at 7,066 subscribers, which I'm pretty happy about. My best performing videos, as I said, are these 3 lenses I always travel with, the Ricoh recipes, again ranking my 5 most used lenses for Fujifilm this year, 3 months with the XS20, again that 1st January of the month, that video, minimal camera, that bag, that has done really well, 25,000. So look, these are the numbers as I'm pointing out here. 44,000 is my best performing video. We can look at how much money that has made us. It's made us £170 over its lifetime. It's picked us up 324 subs just alone, and as you can see, here's my retention. Here, obviously, these are the 3 lenses that people are heading to, and you know, a little bonus lens I gave here, but these are the stats. These are the things that you should look at if you're starting YouTube. Okay, so look, these are just the numbers. As I said, this is an educational video for you to, understand what is involved and what is necessary to make some money. I have put a hell of a lot of work into this YouTube channel. I can definitely say it's worth it, but it's a 1.5 years of just grinding, and don't be under any illusions that this is easy, particularly if you're doing it just to make money. If you're doing it just to make money, I think you'll find it really, really hard. And as I said, only 10% of people get monetized or in that 1,000 subscriber, club. So make sure you love what you do. Pick a topic you love talking about. I don't think this is a great avenue for anyone who's just in it for a quick buck. There's not such a thing. There are a few rare circumstances, but I'm sure the people that have grown overnight have done their research. They've understood the game. They know what's involved, and they know how to kind of tackle this. This is not for the faint of heart, and if you want genuine connection with genuine people and create value on your channel, I do think you should be aware that this is what it entails. But I'm saying this again, YouTube is one of the best things that I've ever done. It has done wonders for my business, wonders for my skill. It's made me a better photographer and filmmaker. It's made me a better communicator. It's made me more confident. It's done things mentally and spiritually and everything else that I can't even sometimes put into words. It's just been a very, very interesting journey so far. I hope that if you take this journey on yourself, that you have all the luck in the world. You do sort of need it. And I hope that I have provided enough value in this video to give you an idea of what it's about. If you'd like me to make more videos on YouTube growth and these kind of things, let me know. I'm deeply fascinated by this subject, not for the money and the analytics, but for who you become in the journey. That's more important to me and more interesting to me than what's going to be in my bank balance, because you know, like I said, it's not for the faint of heart. You've got to be dedicated to this, and you've got to put in the hours. Like I said, there's a free YouTube checklist on my website. If you're interested, go to the link in my description, print it off and check off all the things that you need to get your YouTube going. These things are things that I wish I knew and had set up earlier before starting my YouTube channel, because I just kind of blundered through like most people. But if you've got this is just going to go, okay, right, I got that, and you'll be, fit and ready to go. And you don't need much. It's just a good list to keep yourself aligned. Anyway, look, thanks for watching. I know it's been a long one, but I appreciate your time, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.